For this week's episode of Tooth Talk with Dr. Katie Post from Northwest Dental Group.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Yes.
Every time you're here, I'm like, how about you just stay and co-host with me?
I would love that. I would love that.
We talk way too much. We give everybody a hard time, which is fantastic. But I want to hear all about different ways to floss your teeth.
Yes.
So I have to admit, I was terrible for so many years. And then it actually took me getting a little bit worse even with my teeth. I had just some life things happening and really put my care of myself on the back burner.
Yeah.
And went in for my regular dentist appointment and I was bleeding and she said, oh boy, you're in trouble. Like you're gonna need to do something. And it took that for me to go, okay, that's it. I am flossing twice a day, I'm gonna do it. And now that's been for years.
That's awesome.
But yes.
Are you just shocked that when you take the floss out, how gross and how much stuff you find on there?
Yes.
And
you look at your teeth, you don't see anything.
Yes, and you've brushed, you've used an electric toothbrush, and there's still stuff.
There's still stuff.
Yeah.
And the thought that that has been in there the whole time. So I really had my eyes opened. And so you've got a bunch of options, because you will hear people say, I don't like using this kind or this kind, and then they just give up.
Yeah, so my first thing is, I think, start easy.
Okay.
Because in that case, you had great motivation, and that helps you, but it's really hard to change an old habit.
Yes.
And so it's super hard. So I love these floss sticks. You can get them Walmart, Target, Amazon. Reach makes them. It has a little thing that holds the floss at the end.
Okay.
The reason I like this is, like, my dad has really big hands.
Oh, yeah.
And so he can reach all the way in the back. But it's good for women too. I mean, it's good for everybody. And the thing with this is you brush and then you grab this where you have and you floss your teeth and you're done, right?
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. And so it's a good way to start if you're not in the habit of flossing.
Yeah.
Another way that's similar are these tiny little ones.
Okay.
So you can see these at Walmart, Target, Amazon too.
Yep.
And these you can just hold and go, but they're a smaller handle.
Okay.
So, like, if you have a big hand, it's still hard to get these in.
Sure.
Because you have to be able to get your fingers in.
I never thought about that. Yeah, to get your teeth, you know, if you're using the other kind of floss, that's difficult.
Yeah. And honestly, the ones that need the flossing the most are the back molars. And so those are the hardest.
That's where I see all the crud.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's the hardest to reach. I like these because on the other end, they have a little rubber toothpick.
Oh.
And it's a little point.
Okay.
And so one thing that I didn't realize in dental school was that, or until dental school, is I love toothpicks. And toothpicks are great because it does get stuff out.
Yeah.
But they're so hard and rigid that if you use it in the same spot, they can even form a groove on the root or in the gum tissue and like a space there. So you want to use something a little softer and more gentle. And the rubber ones do that. Again, gum makes one called Soft Picks that I love.
See, a friend of mine loves those.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and they come in 3 different sizes. I like the smallest size the best, again, because it's the most gentle. But what my husband loves is this is really thin. So this can fit in your wallet.
Oh,
and you always have a toothpick. And you can always have a clean one. Yeah.
Yes.
You can have that one.
I can steal this actual one. Thank you. Yes, that is going in the pocket.
And you can have it in your pocket, in your purse, your wallet. It's so thin. It's super easy. It's easy to clean around.
This is great.
As you, the other thing I want to talk about is the different types of floss. So people love Glide floss because it's so thin and smooth. It's easy to go really fast and through, but it doesn't pick up a lot of the stuff.
Okay.
So you're going to miss stuff. If somebody has big spaces, we'll actually have them use yarn because it's thick enough it's going to pick up.
Okay.
So my favorite floss is the unwaxed.
Okay.
Because it is harder to get through. It's going to tear a little bit.
Sure.
However, it's going to clean the best. And so really making sure you wrap it around the front of the tooth, go up and down, wrap it around the back of the tooth and go up and down. That's going to help clean it the best.
Yeah.
Although if you told me, hey, I'm having a hard time flossing, I'd rather have you use the Glide, which is comfortable, easy. It's going to do better than nothing.
Just like so many of the things we talk about, doing it's the most important.
100%.
And then we can always up. We can, we can always get a little bit better product, a little bit better technique.
Yeah.
But just start doing it. Yeah, from somebody who didn't do it
start
for
today.
40 some years.
Set an alarm on your cell phone that pops up and says floss your teeth.
Yeah.
And that's
just
a good
do
way.
it.
Yes.
Yep.
There's apps to remind you now.
Oh, there's an app for everything. There's also a tool for everything.
Yes. Yes.
Well, thank you so much for all of the information. It's so useful for us and affects our health in more ways than just our teeth. So important. So thank you, Dr. Katie
Yes.
Post from Northwest Dental Group. And you have the 3 locations.
Yes, we have 3 locations, one on 37th Street where the old Ace Hardware used to be. We have one across from Costco on Superior Drive, and then we have another one in Byron.
Oh, so easy access for everybody. You can check out their all that information on our website. We also have a Tooth Talk icon that you can check out everything that we talk about. She comes with so many different topics and education for us that really helps us in our daily life and also helps our health. So thank you so much, Dr.
Thank
Katie.
you.
And we'll be back with more Midwest Access after this.